everybody, it's Michelle from Lilac Cottage Crafts. I've got a little bit of a different video for you today. If you watched my floss tube number 9, then you would have seen me talking about the fact that I have been trying to learn how to crochet, and so I said I would do a video all about that, so that's what I'm doing today. So I've always wanted to learn to crochet, but I've never managed to master it. I've tried a few times and never been able to sort of do it. I could do a chain and that was about it. But I was in my local wool shop recently and I saw that they were doing a course for learning how to make an amigurumi bear, and I just absolutely loved him, and I thought I need to learn how to crochet so that I can make amigurumi, which amigurumi is basically I think it's Japanese, and it means something like cute things or something like that. So basically that of amigurumi is just basically to be able to crochet, or sometimes knit, but it's mainly crochet cute little like animals and monsters and things like that. So I've got a selection here of things that I've had a go at making myself. There's a couple of things that I'm in the middle of making. I've not bothered to bring down because I'm not sure if I'm happy with them or not, so I don't know whether or not I want to put them on camera. But one of them you might recognise because I've got a video out already of me making a bee, and I have also got another video that I've made with a different type of bee that I'll be putting on my channel. I may have already put it on, but I'll definitely be putting it on in the next couple of days if I'm not. So I'm just going to show you a selection of the things that I have been making, and then I'm going to show you the books. Some of these books I had already. I think, I can't remember. I have got some other crochet books, but the ones for like doing, you know, like actual sort of like granny squares and things like that. So I've not brought those down from upstairs with me. So the very first thing that I did was these. I can't remember which one I made first. I think it was this one. Oops. But I made these jellyfish. Now these are a tutorial that is available on YouTube for a channel called Hooked by Robin. They're supposed to be key rings, but I didn't have any key ring things to put on, so I just put like little, you know, thingies on the head. So they're the very first thing that I had a go at making. And then I'm just having a feel of the stuffing. So I know it says don't put loads of stuffing in, but I feel like I should have put a bit more in. I don't know. So they were the first 2 things that I made. And then I moved on to, it was another tutorial from Hooked by Robin. And it was this bee. This isn't the bee that's in the video. This is the very first bee that I made. And this bee, although I love it, and it's a fat bee, and some people, when I show them the other bee that was in the video, which is this one, these are both made with exactly the same yarn, exactly the same hook size. It's just that when I made this one, I made sure that I did just basically did it tighter, so I was getting a bit better with my tension. But some people prefer that one because it's like fat, but I see a little bit of imperfections around the back because I think you can see the holes a bit more than on that one. So I don't like it as much, although it is cute. So I call this one Mummy and this one Daddy. It's got a bit of a wonky wing as well. So Mummy and Daddy. And then we also have, if my hand's big enough. No, hang on. We also have the little baby bee that I did, which is again Hooked by Robin. I'll link her page or one of these videos so you can look at. She's got loads. I'm trying to think, is there another? There is another one that I've done that's a Hooked by Robin, so I'll show you that. So these are like so cute. These ones are quite easy and fast to do as well, so really enjoyed making this little bee family. So you might start to see a bit of a theme to do with bees in a minute. So next I made Phoebe, the bee. This pattern is off Etsy. I can't remember the name of the lady or the shop or anything. I think she has a YouTube channel as well that just shows you how to do little like finishes and certain things. I can't remember. I've done quite a few patterns lately that they're all sort of like jumbled up in my head. But I like the way she's got these little tiny sort of like hands, and her little wings are very cute. These antennae took me forever because it's black. I'm small. So yeah, that was really hard to do, but I think she's really cute. So Phoebe, I'll link the Etsy store down below. Then the next one I did is Sally the Snail. But Sally the Snail has a little bit of an issue because Sally the Snail is drunk because she's top heavy, so she doesn't stand up, she falls. If I'd have known that, I'd have done some sort of weighting in the bottom or the bottom of the shell. But the thing is, when you make the shell, you don't exactly know how it's going to curl up when you start to sew it together. So I probably would have had to put it under there. But anyway, she leans on something on my shelf, so it's good enough for me at the moment, you know. But she's cute. Her antennae were easier to do because I could see what I was doing with the colour. And then the next one I made was Walter the Whale. So this is another one that is hooked by Robin. There's a lot of whale patterns on YouTube, so you just go on and pick the person that you like listening to, you think explains things to you the best. But I think I love the colour that I picked to do him in. But the only thing is, again, I'm not 100% happy with the underneath of him, only because the yarn that I used for the top of him is, I think it was an Aran mix by Stylecraft, whereas the underneath one was the double knit Stylecraft, and it isn't quite as thick. So I struggled because obviously I was trying to keep the work as tight as possible, but I could see that if I did it really tight as I had on the top, then it wouldn't come together how it was supposed to at the bottom. But I thought, well, it doesn't matter as much because you're not going to see the bottom of him because he's going to be sat like that. But I am a bit of a perfectionist, so I know. And also he's not 100% correct in his making, because I sewed the tail on and then I sewed this flipper. No, I've put the eyes on first, then I sewed the tail on, then I put this flipper on, and then I put this flipper on. And then when I came to do the cheeks, the little pinky bits on the cheeks, I realised that the flipper on this side needed to have been one stitch back. I did line it up, but when I sewed it, it sort of ended up coming forward a bit, if that makes sense. So I thought, I'll unpick it, but I couldn't. It was that tight. I couldn't unpick it. And I thought, I don't want to ruin him now. So what I did was I moved his eye one forward. So I don't know if you can tell. I know, but I'm going to make some more of him. I'm going to be going to the yarn shop soon and getting the white in the Aran, because there's a few projects where I wasn't. See, I did those wings a couple of times because I wasn't happy with them in the white. So yeah, just what it is. He's cute. Right, and then the last thing I've got, it's not fully finished yet. He still needs his headband, but this one, again, this is a free pattern from, I've got to remember her name. It's something like Hi Sheep OK, and she has a blog spot, and she has, I don't know if she's got a YouTube channel, but she's got, what else has she got? I think Instagram or something, I can't remember. But basically it says, like, if you show a picture of the made product, then you must mention her. So I'll put her in the description below as well. This pattern, I can't remember whether I got this pattern free off her website or if I did pay for it on Etsy, because on Etsy she does tell you can get this pattern for free if you go on a blog, but I know I went for another one and it wasn't free anymore, so I can't remember if it was this one or another one. And it's this little cute little teddy bear, and he's a bee. So all I've got to do on him is finish off his headband, and he's going to have like two antennae sticking up on his head. So he is adorable, and he stands up, not on my hand, but he does stand up on a table, so that's great. He actually stands up. So I love him. He's so cute. He's adorable. I've really had fun making him. I love his little sort of bee top there. Yeah, so that's everything that I have made so far. There is a couple of other things that are in the making, but I think I may restart them, or they're only very, like, I've just done part of a head or something like that, so I'm not bringing them down to show you. So I'm just gonna have a bit of my drink because my mouth's dry. So the first book that I've got is Mini Amigurumi Animals. So you probably, if you were getting these, you might make them into key rings or something. And basically how it starts off in the book is that she tells you how to do basic shapes like the body. And then, see, there's all the different animals, because this is what I like to know about books. Sometimes you go on Amazon and it says look inside and it doesn't show you what you want to see. You know, some books it's great, they show you loads of stuff and what you want to see, but some they don't, probably because of copyright. But yeah, so there's a rabbit, a dog, a cat, a pig, a horse, a cow, an elk, a raccoon, a badger, a bear, a fox, a mole, a squirrel, a mouse, a hedgehog, a polar bear, a sloth, a camel, a koala, a monkey, a leopard, a giraffe, a lion, a rhinoceros, a panda, and an elephant. So yeah, she shows you how to do a basic shape for some things, and then it'll just say like, oh, for the body, go back to page whatever. And yeah, I'll just show you, hang on, the cow. So I don't want to show you the instructions. So yeah, oh, they see, cute. I think it was £6 for that on Amazon, if that, I can't remember. Oh, it says £7.99 on the back, but it was less than that I paid for it. So there's that one. And then the next one I've got is Crochet Little Heroes. I absolutely love this. I can't wait to do some of my favourites here, like Frida. I really want to do Frida. And that girl's name, I can't remember her name. Or I can't say it. Prince, that's great. Let's have a look. There is some like American ones, like I don't know who that is, sorry. Somebody will probably be telling me in the comments below. I can't remember who we've got. Who've we got? We've got Abraham Lincoln, we've got Coco Chanel, Jane Goodall, that, I don't know how you say her name, Malaya, no, I'm not even going to attempt to say her name, Prince, Misty Copeland, we said Frida Kahlo, yeah, there's just loads. Coco Chanel's cute. Because you could use these and sort of make them slightly different to sort of, you know, I mean, she's got a little hat on. You could put something different on her head if you wanted to. You could put flowers on or something like that, you know. So, but that's really cute. Gandhi, was it? Got the right person. I've probably said the wrong person. I don't know. So yeah, that one. This one I bought this and I forgot I bought it, and it's Beetles, Bugs and Butterflies, and it's by, who's it by? Layla Lala, I think she's got a Etsy store, but her name's Lydia. I don't know, I'm rubbish at surnames, so I'm not going to attempt to say it and butcher it. But basically, you kind of, this one, what you do is, you'll make, I'm just trying to think how to show you. You'll make like the body, so there'll be a body inside that, and you can actually take that bit off and swap the wings, or make it so that it's not turned properly into a boff. What's a boff? A butterfly or a moth or something first. So there's lots of different types. See, this I think shows you, you've got the butterfly, and then the egg, and then the caterpillar and the cocoon going around in sort of the life cycle of it there. And then it's, like I said, there's loads of different types in there, so that's really cute. And she, like I say, she has an Etsy store with her stuff in as well. The next one I've got, let's see, it's called Sweet Crochet Animals. This I got off Amazon. And this one, I like this book because, and there's some of the things that's in it, so you can see. But I like the fact that in this book, if I just turn to the first page, it's got a lot of detailed pictures, number one, showing you how to do stuff, how to sew things together. But what I really like about this is, I don't like bending books back, so I'm trying to be careful. It tells you there, I don't know if you can see it, the actual skill level at the top. So it tells you, like, so this one is a skill level and it's just got 1 star, so that means it's like kind of beginner, and then 2 is more like intermediate, and then 3 is like advanced. So I really like the fact that it tells you how you know, what sort of skill level you need to do the patterns, because that's good, because sometimes I'll see a pattern and think, oh, it's quite easy, and then I see the skill thing says hard, or other times I see one that I think, oh, it looks a bit hard, and it says it's easy. So, you know, I mean, sometimes it can be people's perceptions as well, can't it? But I like that. I like that it tells you that. This next one is Mabel Bunny and Co. These are more sort of, I would say these are more sort of like proper sort of cuddle toys. Whereas the others, I'd say, are more sort of things that you might just put up on a shelf, maybe slightly older children or something. But these are probably more for, I think, younger children, or big kids like myself. I've not looked inside this one for a bit. So we've got quite a few different animals. We've got Mabel the bunny, we've got a polar bear, we've got an elephant, a zebra, an Arctic fox, and a red panda, sorry, an octopus, a puppy, an alpaca, a sloth, a pig, a lamb. We've got a mummy and baby koala, and we've got a red squirrel, and we've got a dragon. And I'm just gonna show you that picture of the one of the ladies with all her toys around her. So that's the Arctic fox. So there's a few different types in there. I like the fact that, like, the octopus could be, because I think people typically think that most of these are sort of things for girls, and so, like, the octopus could be for a boy, and there's a few others, like the dragon could be for a boy. And obviously, like, you don't have to do the puppy in the sort of pinky colour. You could do it in blue or something. So, you know, you can switch things up. You don't have to do things exactly as they are. And then the next one I've got is very similar to the one, the Little Heroes, and it's iconic women. We might have a couple of people that are the same as in that other book, but I'm just gonna, again, I've not looked in this for a couple of weeks, so have we got something that shows them all? I don't like bending my pages back. So there we have all the different ones that are in there. They're so cute. Yeah. So let's see. It does have some good pictures in. So we've got Amelia Earhart. We've got the Queen. I've tried knitting the Queen, and she's being a pain. Jane Goodall again. So did we have her in there, or am I thinking of somebody else? Audrey Hepburn. Billie Holiday. She's cute. Cleopatra. So I don't want to show you all the pictures because I don't want to get in trouble. Emmeline Pankhurst. Florence Nightingale. I'll show you Florence Nightingale because I really want to do this one. This is the first one out of here I want to do because my mum was a nurse and my mum learnt to be a nurse. She's like passed out of nursing in like, I think it was the 60s. So obviously I know she won't have worn anything like that, but it was similar to that. She wore like the blue, she had like the blue dress with the cape. I don't know whether the cape was red or blue, and they had the proper like old-fashioned hats like and everything, and the elasticated, I don't know if you remember the elasticated like nurse belts that they had. And so whenever I see things like that, it reminds me of my mum. Or like I say, I know that that is more old-fashioned, but to me that is quite similar to what my mum was wearing in the 60s. I don't think there was a massive change in nurses' outfits for a very long. Even nowadays, nurses' outfits kind of have a similar look. At least they don't have to wear the hats anymore. She used to bring them home. Me and my sister used to play with them. We used to have a big pack of these like paper hats, and we used to put them on and play with them. We thought it was great. It's not very environmentally friendly, is it? But yeah, so Florence Nightingale's like one, the first, if not the first one I want to do. I've got Greta Thunberg with her oh gosh, with her plait. That's so cute, so cute. Who else have we got? We've got Jane Austen. Definitely going to be doing Jane Austen because I love Jane Austen books. And then we've got that girl again that I can't say, but I love the way that they have decided to do her headscarf with material instead of crocheting it, because it just makes the doll like, I don't know, it just makes it more special, the doll. I've seen, you know, crochet the headscarves with, I'm saying headscarf because my brain's totally gone for what they're called. Is it no, brain's gone. I'm not going to even try and say it because it'll be wrong. No, can't remember. I knew what it was called. I said the word the other day for what the headscarf's called. I'm so sorry if I'm upsetting anybody. I don't mean to. But yeah, I just thought it's nice. And to be honest, I wish I knew where she got that headscarf material from, or what she's bought, if she's bought material or if she's bought like a handkerchief or something to do it, because I really love the pattern and the colours on that. It's really nice. Who else have we got? Oh, Marie Curie and Rosa Parks. I definitely need to do Rosa Parks. Ruth, I don't know, Badger Ginsburg. What did she do? I'm gonna have to, I don't know who she is. I'm gonna have to read what she did myself. Was the first to question the legalization discriminating on the bias of sex after what? I can't read, sorry. Right, I'm gonna have to find out who she is. I shall be doing a bit of research. I probably do know who she is and I've just never remembered her name. Sienna Williams. She's so cute. I'm not going to keep putting them up because, yeah. Then we've got a couple of techniques in the back. I don't want to get in trouble for showing them. And then we've got a bit of make your own icon at the back as well. So that's really good because it's giving you some basics and stuff, and you can change the you know, the skin tones and the hair colour and the hairstyles around, which is fantastic. I think that's really good. You could make one for your best friend and make, you know, your best friend. You could make yourself. You could make your own little icon. So that's all the books there. And then the only other things I've got is I've got a lot of these RickyRooney. Is that what it's called? RickyRooney colours. I've got loads of these. So RickyRooney. That's what I made the jellyfish in. I've got these as well. I don't know what to do with these ones. So I bought 2 of the RickyRooney books from my local yarn shop. So I bought this one, which has got like a rabbit and a duck and a fox and like a little dinosaur, a little duck and an apple. Oh, what's the strawberry there? Yeah, so I have looked through. Oh, it's got a watermelon as well. I didn't realise that. Yeah, so I was reading through the instructions for one of these. I don't know which one it was, and I was looking at it going, what? So I might need to do a little bit more practicing crochet before I get into that. And then I got this one as well, RickyRooney, and I like these ones because I think it's on the back. So you've got kind of 4 different styles. So you've got a frog one, and then you've got like I think that one's a bear, and then you've got, is that a duck and a panda? And let me just get one of the pages on big. So like this one, you can make a frog bag. Oh, a kid would love that. And then you can make the little girl, and she's got like a little sort of thing that she puts on her head that's a frog, or you could leave her like that. And then they also give you, I think it's on the page before, like this head. I don't know how to explain it. It's a head, basically. So this head you make, so each of them's got a head, right? So on the front you've got the panda head, you've got the panda bag. So yeah, so I bought that. I think that one's only just come out by the RickyRooney. There's loads of RickyRooney books though, with different stuff. There's like Halloween and Christmas and baby and all different ones. So I haven't really looked through these don't sort of give techniques or anything like that in the front. They just, I presume that you know already how to do things. It does give, you know, it tells you how to make things up, but I've not really read these very well, so I don't know what they're like. Whereas some of those other books I can see straight away that they've got a lot of pictures and they've got a lot of instructions, and I've read through them and they look really, really good. I've also bought some patterns off Etsy and found a load of free patterns. I'll tell you where you can get a load of free patterns. I think it's Lovecrafts, both knitting and crochet patterns. There's loads, and there's another stall as well. I think is it Hobby? It's spelled H-O. I don't know if it's double B double I or something like that. Their website, if you sign up, there's loads of free patterns on there as well. Definitely for Amigurumi. I'm not sure about other stuff. And I don't know what the wool's like. If anybody's ever got anything off them, please tell me, because I've been looking and it looks really, they've got some that looks a bit like the RickyRooney, but like in bigger packs and like more colours. That's the only thing with the RickyRooney. I mean, I like the fact that they're only little, but sometimes I'll think, oh, I've got loads, and then I start to run out, because that happened with the bear, this little fella. I had to go and get some more, and I was a little bit concerned that it might not be quite the same colour. So he has got his legs and his ears are a slightly different shade, but you can't really tell. And especially once he gets his headband on, you're not really going to be able to tell at all that his ears are just ever so slightly different shade. Honestly, you couldn't really tell until I started to sew them on, and I thought it just looks a little bit lighter. But, you know, like I say, he's so cute. I love him. And that's it. Hopefully I'll be doing another video on my amigurumi and crochet journey. I am booked in on that teddy bear course that I was on about. It should have been like the last couple of weeks, but it's been pushed to, I think, January now. To learn how to do him. So I'm still kind of practicing, ready to do this big bear. And I've also signed up for it's not crochet, it's knitting, but I've also signed up to do a sock knitting course. But there's also a beginner's crochet course coming up in September, October time, I think it is, which I might sign up for. It depends on money, because I've already signed up for those other 2 courses. So I'll just have to look, because I'm going watching Coldplay, my favourite band, in a couple of weeks, and I want to have money for that in case I spot anything, you know, in the merchandise or anything. We're going up to Glasgow, so, you know, we're staying overnight, and it's going to be like buying food and travel and parking and all the different things. We're not going on the train because the trains at the moment in the UK are a little bit hit and miss. So we're going to go in the car, even though petrol is a fortune. But we just decided that we're going to go in the car, because then we can also put the suitcases in the car whilst we go around Glasgow the next day. I've only been to Glasgow once, which was probably about 12 years ago, I think now. And we did do a lot of walking, I remember that. Everything was kind of spread out a lot. But at least it's quite flat, not like Edinburgh. I've been to Edinburgh quite a few times, and Edinburgh's more hilly. But I think Edinburgh, things are a bit close together. Now I know, I've not been since it's really been open, but I think Edinburgh has like trams or something running straight through the main street, I think. I'll have to check up on that. But that probably makes things loads easier as well. But yeah, so I'm very excited. I'll be doing a video, no doubt, about me going up there. And I've got some little videos of Charlie on his little outings. Might put one on the end of this video, I don't know. If not, I might put them on their own, just so that anybody that's interested can have a see. If you wonder where Charlie is, he's in the kitchen, sort of like through the hall and round to the back of me, across the back of the house. So he's in there, probably looking for food, because he's not allowed to have, because he's on a diet. He's not losing any weight. He's on a diet, he's not losing any weight. Anyway, I'm rambling on. I thank you for watching this video, and if you are an amigurumi yourself, if you can point me in the direction of any really good books or tutorials or anything, that would be marvellous. I don't know why I said marvellous. I think I've just totally gone mad now. It's the excitement of Coldplay. It's just come in my head again, and I'm just so excited. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you again soon. Bye.